Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to Sunday, depending on where you are in the world. It could be Monday for you. This is the second to last day of the month and the day before the partial full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini. The last set of eclipses that we will have in the year 2020. The last eclipse will be on December 14th as a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius. Notice that Gemini and Sagittarius are opposing signs, so they sit 180 degrees opposite each other. I talk a lot about this in my North Node readings. So you'll see that the signs when we have eclipses like this and we have a solar eclipse followed by a lunar eclipse, vice versa, that they will sit in opposite signs. So it's like we get to experience sort of the best of both worlds. And I wanted to let you guys know that I'm pretty booked up for the first week of December for my readings, but I will start booking out for the second week of December early next week. So actually on Monday, November 30th, I will start booking for the following week. And once I fill up that week, then we'll go to the third week, fourth week, etc. And I am offering some new readings for the month of December. I'm helping people really focus on themselves. I'm offering a blueprint reading for 2021, which will focus on the energies that are coming in for you in 2021, the changes, maybe obstacles that you will be up against, and how you can best work with those energies that are coming in for you. I'm also offering a shadow reading, so where we'll look at sort of the shadow energies that are coming up for you right now, which is really prevalent in the collective. And I suspect will continue to be for a little while as we work through these energies. And then lastly, I'm offering, this isn't all of my readings, by the way, this is just my new readings. But lastly, I'm offering the eclipse readings as a set or separately for the lunar eclipse on November 30th and for the solar eclipse on December 14th. And we will be, of course, looking at the energies for December 21st, the winter solstice, and the age of Aquarius. And I'll be doing a reading for that. We'll be looking into that more in depth, but I also offer a personal reading for that, your own personal age of Aquarius reading and what that means for you. Okay, so that being said, without further ado, we're going to take a look here at the energies using the cards. I'm pulling out the Moonology deck. So it's sort of like the Queen of the Moon Oracle has taken over, and I forgot that I had this deck, the Moonology deck, which is a fantastic deck, and so I was asked to pull it out this morning. So there it is. And then I also have the Work Your Light Oracle. Now let me just see if there's a deck. I'm feeling like there's a deck they may want me to start with, but they're not being clear about what that is. So let me see. Is there something you want me to start with? Guys, I have so many decks now, it's kind of absurd. So sometimes what's happening is I'm forgetting that I have a deck. It's ridiculous. It's a good problem to have, right? Okay, let's go ahead and pull out the Sacred Rebels Oracle. Go ahead and just calling in my light team, my guides, and Archangel Michael, just to be present and provide clarity, insight, and information for all of my viewers, no matter what time you're watching this, knowing that it's always divine timing. It's a timeless reading, and please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Do not try to make something fit. Okay, don't get frustrated if you're triggered. Allow yourself to be triggered and feel into why you're being triggered. The trigger is always for you. It's never for me. It's never for the person delivering the message. So if something I say is triggering you, ask yourself, what is it inside of me that wants to be seen, that needs to be seen or heard at this time? Bring it into form as the overarching energy for the reading this morning. So the energy for November 29th here, 2020, bring it into form. I feel like this is what this full moon lunar eclipse and the following, right, the corresponding solar eclipse and new moon, December 14th, are going to do, is bring this all into form. There's been sort of a formlessness in this void. There's been this energy of nothing coming together, things not necessarily making sense or adding up. A sense of, it's almost a sense of timelessness, like we're being suspended in time and space, and it doesn't feel like things are moving forward. It's very quiet out there in the collective. So it's a little eerie even, the quietness, the silence in our connections, maybe the silence in your own soul. And you're asking yourself, what is this? Four of Swords, hermit energy, this void space that I'm swimming in, or maybe it feels like you're drowning in it even. It's because things are being brought together seamlessly behind the scenes, and it's happening deeper than what the eyes can see, the physical eyes. It's happening on a level that is in the astral realms. The changes that are taking place, they're starting to take form. And if you look at this card, it's a woman, it's her footprints, okay? So it's the energy of creating something that's going to last. The energy of creating something timeless is what I'm hearing. This can't happen overnight. It was never supposed to happen overnight. The ego wants it to happen now or yesterday. But this is really about the possibility that exists beyond the void, the possibility of the light interacting with the darkness, and the light bringing everything to form. Everything. And it's about manifestation of your dreams. Okay? It's about making the commitment to yourself to manifest it, to bring it into the physical world. And it's about knowing that your inspirations, that your ideas, that your manifestations are worthy of people seeing them and hearing them and having access to them so that they can experience that magic too. It's really about trusting, that each of us trust in our ability to be bold and to take that step to bring whatever it is that we're here to bring into creation, into fruition. So what is this for you individually? Okay. There's a light within all of us. There's the heart light. There's the light within all of us as these ancient, wise, benevolent beings. And understand that what is being brought into form or into the light here, even if it seems totally unimaginable or impossible at this time, when it's time for this to happen, when it's time for this change to occur, nothing is going to be able to stop it. It's like the awakening has already started and nothing can stop the Great Awakening. Nothing can stop this change, this shift. And leading the way here, my friends, is you, the twin flames, the 144,000 who incarnated knowing that this was your role, this was your job, this was your assignment, your soul's assignment, to meet this person in the flesh, which is actually you, your soul, okay? The other whole of your soul. You're in separate bodies, but you're the same. To meet that person and to experience whatever it is that you experience. There are no rules. There are no, oh, you have to go through separation stage 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Please erase that from your mind, because that just creates separation. It allows separation to persist. It allows negativity. It allows ego to take over. Well, I'm only on stage 4, so I can't bypass it. Yes, you can. There are no hard and fast rules for being a twin flame. Some twin flames never go into separation. Some are in separation for 20 years. Some are in separation for a year, 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 hours, okay? There's no hard and fast rules that says this is the way it has to be. Your journey won't look like anybody else's because it's not supposed to. You're an individual flame. You're part of the oneness, but you're also an individual. You've incarnated as an individual, but a soul the same soul in two separate bodies, having different experiences, but coming together in the end to bring this into form, bringing the union into form. It's funny because all the messages that are coming through in my readings are of union. And yet my reality and many of your realities as a first waver, and for my second and third wavers watching, your experience will be slightly different. But for the first wavers, who I channel a lot of my messages for the first wavers, what's happening is it looks and feels like nothing. I shouldn't say feel. It looks and sounds like nothing is happening. Crickets. Nothing's happening in the 3D. But behind the scenes, the power, the magnetism, that's a card that keeps on coming out in the readings. It came out last night, is growing stronger and stronger and stronger. Focus on the light. Focus on the light now more than ever. Do not get caught up in focusing on the darkness, focusing on the lack, focusing on, the ego, the priorities of the ego, okay? It's very important that we stay attached to the stream. I shouldn't say attached, that we stay, I just saw 1111, that we stay in alignment with this stream, that we stay in the vibration. There we go, thank you. We stay in the vibration of this 10 of Pentacles energy. We are the world energy. The Osho Zen calls the 10 of Pentacles, which is one of my favorite cards, the we are the world card. It's important that we stay in this energy. Why? Because we're about to bring this into the 3D world. We're about to basically drop this knowledge, this twin flame knowledge onto the world. We're about to show the world what it means to have this unequivocal, unimaginable, and unconditional love. Spirit, tell me about the masculine energy. Masculine energy. The masculine energy is manifesting to bring it into form. This is why the attraction card came up. The masculines are stepping out of the darkness little by little, like one masculine at a time is sort of what they're showing me, okay? Because many are still in distortion. Many are still in working on the shadow self. But it's them trusting that what they want wants them. There's a spiral of manifestation here, and then this is the card of the spiral of manifestation. But I see the spiral of manifestation as this. And so it's like they're getting caught up in the possibility of the reality of this connection actually manifesting. These are two cards of manifestation. It's basically two cards, the same exact message coming across. And there's no doubt that they are manifesting this. Even though it may look differently in the 3D, the work that they're doing is propelling them forward towards the feminine and towards coming towards the feminine in the 3D. What about the feminine's energy? What's the feminine's energy? Having faith in the process. I mean, need I say more? Okay. Connecting with heaven, connecting with the astral realm, connecting with your guides, connecting with your higher self, connecting with that knowingness that you came here on this mission. You knew that it was going to be challenging, divine feminine. You didn't sign up for this thinking it was going to be a walk in the park or cakewalk. Okay, you knew what you were up against, but you signed up for it anyway. The feminine is sort of on her knees, asking for faith, asking for help. And heaven is answering. Heaven is saying, I hear you. I know that this is hard, and I know it's dark, and you can't see the light. You can't see the wall in front of you, feminine. But your masculine is over here desperately manifesting, desperately trying to get back to you, but you can't see it, you can't hear it, you can't necessarily even feel it. Some of you are saying you don't even feel your twin in the 5D. So the connection has gone silent for many on all levels, okay? So the feminine is having to go deeper within and getting closer to source, whatever that source is for you. And she's having to really, really readjust her faith. What is faith, feminine? What does that mean to you? What are the repercussions for losing faith? Okay, how has that felt when you lost faith? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Hold your vision, okay? So the feminine is saying, that the divine is saying to the feminine, full moon in Capricorn, the end of this rough, tough cycle is happening, okay? It's occurring. Hold your vision. It's important now because many feminines are sort of on the brink of losing total faith. I'm giving up forever. And I know it's almost like the masculine feels that and even understands why you would feel that way. But the masculine is asking the feminine, could you please just believe in the impossible? We know we had a blue moon on Halloween, so we're only about a month out from this energy. And here it is again showing up saying, remember the energy, that palpable energy on Halloween, what that felt like, what that tasted like. Believe in the impossible. Hold your vision. Faith in the process. The messages are all totally consistent with one another. Why? Because the messages that are coming through now have to bring clarity, because there is no clarity in the 3D. Okay, what else would the masculine like to say to the feminine? Nothing is yet set in stone. It's chaotic, it's turbulent. The masculine acknowledges this in the 3D. I know that I need to come forward. I know that I haven't come forward, but nothing is yet set in stone. The answers that you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Guess what? The full moon partial lunar eclipse in Gemini. Now it's 3 days away? 2 days away. On Monday, 2 days away, November 30th, here's the energy coming in. And it will bring answers for the twins. It will bring you answers. Because it's going to magnetize communication. And it's going to magnetize the twins back together. Spirit, tell me a little bit about the union energy. Because it's coming up loud and clear, but we're not seeing it in the 3D. So can you tell me what is going on? Surrender to the divine. Okay, don't let the past hold you back. This is another full moon. South node energy, guys, coming in really strong here. Don't let your past or your fears hold you back. That's your south node. What is your south node? What does that say? Okay, what sign is your south node? And how are you playing out the energies of your south node and maybe not living your dharma, okay, or living in your power, or living in the energy of your destiny, which is your north node. Let the past go. Fully surrender. This is what I was talking about in my video last night, guys, and what I've been talking about. Okay, the message is coming through loud and clear from the divine, from spirit. Surrender. Surrender. If it's too much, surrender. Ask for help from your guides. Ask for help, okay, from the divine. Ask for help from your ancestors, your light team, the ascended masters. A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay? But we have to surrender. You have to surrender, because the answers are not going to be found in the 3D right now, guys. They're just not. I'm telling you, they're just not. Even when I look for clarity in the readings right now, like the twin flame readings. I'm not talking about the personal readings, but twin flame readings. The divine is being cheeky. Okay, my light team is being cheeky because we're not meant to know the answers. We're not meant to know the timing. We're not meant to know when or how. It would ruin the surprise, Spirit says. And we're like, yeah, we don't care. We don't want to be surprised anymore. We're tired of surprises. We want to know. The divine does not wish to tell us. The divine wants us to stay in the not knowing, because that's where the magic happens. It's like we're leaving room for magic. The divine wants us to dance with life. So if I were to give you guys advice, it would be dance with the divine. It would be dance with your higher self. Allow yourself to be free, express yourself, do something to change your energy. Basically movement, guys. Move your body, physically move your body. Walk, run, do yoga. Okay, moving meditation, walking meditation, dancing meditation, singing meditation, washing the dishes meditation. I don't care, but move the energy, because there's this stagnancy. It's like I can smell it in the collective. There's a stagnancy right now. Move your body. Move that energy, guys. We've got to get moving. Got to get moving on. Okay, this is the energy. Remember that sort of earmarks this reading is bring it into form. Get moving. What other advice, Spirit, can you give the twins right now? Trust the niggle. Yeah, this is kind of like trust the path. Have faith in the process. Surrender to the divine. Believe in the impossible. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, trusting that your ancestors, okay, your guides are with you. They're trying to convey to you a message or messages. What are those messages? It's so easy to sort of niggle that feeling away and say, not later. I don't have time right now. But what if you didn't? What if instead you chose to acknowledge that and engage in that feeling? Okay, what would that feel like? What would that bring you? What changes could that bring you in your energy, in your environment, okay, in your life, in your perspective? Soul family, coming together, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. This is important right now. Okay, the dolphins, right? Twin flames, twin souls, but also I have this idea that we also have a twin flame in, okay, how do I put this into words? There's a soul sister who celebrated my birthday with me, one of the soul sisters, who we have such similar feelings and experiences on this journey, and just medical issues and just everything. There's so many similarities about us. And when I talk to her, I often feel less alone, as though I don't miss my counterpart as much. It's like she's the female version of my twin flame, but I'm trying to figure out how to say that, because sometimes, as we all know, twin flames are of the same sex. So it's like, well, wait a minute. So perhaps, let's say your twin flame, it was 2 women or 2 men. You could have a twin flame who's of the opposite sex. Okay, so it's just a possibility, and it's not actually a twin flame per se, but a person that shows up or acts as if they are a twin flame, okay, or feels as if they are a twin flame, like a blueprint to your soul, or like a matching vibration. I don't think I'm explaining this really well, but let me know if you understand in the comments below or in the chat. And then birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So the soul family coming together, being brought together at this. Sorry guys, I just lost my microphone. The advice is to focus on your soul and to focus on bringing this into form, okay? To really focus. And this is what I've been saying, is the focus right now needs to be on what we are birthing, what we are bringing in at this time, not on what don't focus on what you're leaving behind. Don't focus on the past, focus on the now. I'm going to leave this reading there. I may come back tonight with another reading for you guys. And I send you so much love. Continue to connect with one another. I love that some of you have connected on my channel. I think that's really beautiful, beautiful place to create this foundation to help us. And we are all working to bring this change on earth. And guys, I mean, you incarnated at one of the most incredible, magical, beautiful, challenging, turbulent, chaotic times in the history of the world. What does that say about your soul? What does that say about your courage, about your strength, about your belief in yourself? What does that say about who you are? Trust that you were made for this. You were born for this. Just the final push of the year, guys. We're so close. We're almost there. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys so soon.